Hey everybody, I'm 39 and male, and I'm in a horrible, impossible situation with my ex-wife who's 37. I'm losing my mind trying to figure out what to do. We were married for 12 years. We have twin girls who were 10, and we got divorced last year. Buckle up because this is crazy. So 5 years ago, my ex, Sarah, she got diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer. It was like a bomb went off in our lives. One day we're planning a family vacation, the next we're Googling survival rates and chemotherapy side effects. The next few years were absolute hell. Endless chemo sessions, experimental treatments, middle-of-the-night hospital runs. I was basically a full-time nurse, all while trying to keep my job as a systems analyst and take care of our girls. I still have nightmares about the sound of her puking her guts out at 3 a.m. During her recovery, Sarah started visiting her hometown a lot. It's this quaint little beach town about 3 hours away. She would go for long weekends. She would say that the ocean air, it helped her heal, or something like that. I did not object because, hey, if it helped her get better, who was I to complain? Well, it turns out that the ocean air wasn't the only thing helping her heal. 2 years ago, I found out that she's been hooking up with her college ex the whole time. Yeah, you read it right. Well, I was at home, juggling work and the children, and probably still smelling like disinfectant from the hospital. She was playing happy family with her blast from the past. Well, I filed for divorce the day I found out, and it was like a switch flipped off in my brain. All that love and care just turned to ash in my mouth. Well, here's where it gets really messed up. See, we bought a house near her treatment center when she first got sick. In the divorce, I let Sarah keep the house. I took all the debt. Yeah, I know I'm an idiot. But I was also so messed up from everything, I just wanted it over. I moved into this little, apartment. It was nearby just to stay close to the children. Alright, now, plot twist. Her cancer is back. It's aggressive this time as hell. She needs another round of treatment at the same center and wants to stay at the house, which is now mine, for the 3 to 4 months of her treatment, and her parents are absolutely blowing up my phone, saying I owe her for getting the house and the divorce, as if I didn't pay for the house with the years of my life I spent. So here's the dilemma. I don't want my children to lose their mom, but I'm still so bitter about the cheating. The thought of playing nurse again, especially to someone who stabbed me in the back, it makes me want to vomit. And get this, her new fiancé, yep, that college sweetheart would probably be there too, just kill me. My friends are split. Half say I should do it for the children. The other half say I don't owe her crap. And you know what? I'm actually torn between wanting to be the big person and not wanting to be the world's biggest doormat. I'm losing sleep over this. 1 minute I'm ready to tell her to get out of here and to let her new man take care of her. The next I'm remembering how scared she looked during the first round of chemo, and I feel like the world's biggest a-hole. What if I say no and she dies? How do I explain to my girls that daddy would not help mommy? But if I say yes, I'm just teaching my kids that it's okay to treat people like garbage and still expect them to help you? I'm at my wit's end here. I've got Sarah blowing up my phone, her parents leaving nasty voicemails, and my children asking why mommy's crying all the time. And my own brain just won't shut off for 5 seconds to let me think. So that's why I'm coming to you guys today. I need to know, am I the a-hole? If I say no, am I the world's biggest a-hole if I let my ex-wife and her affair partner stay in my house while she gets treatment? Or am I an a-hole if I potentially sentence the mother of my children to death because I can't get over my own feelings? I seriously don't know what to do. I don't know what's right or wrong, and I'm drowning here and need someone to throw me a lifeline. Please help me figure this out before I lose my mind. Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. My phone's been buzzing nonstop and I'm trying to read all of your comments, but there's a lot. Thank you all for taking the time to respond to answer some questions. Yes, Sarah and Mr. Wonderful have been engaged the day our divorce was finalized. Talk about a kick to the teeth. I'm totally opposed to her using the house if I'm not there, but I can't afford to rent another place for 4 months of my salary. Why did I give her the house? Well, partly guilt, yeah, I know. I'm still an idiot. Partly to avoid a nasty court battle that would hurt the children. Lesson learned. To the people DMing me saying that I'm a saint, I promise I'm not. I'm just a guy who's trying not to completely mess up his children while also not setting himself on fire to keep others warm. No, I have not told the children about their mom's condition yet. We're meeting this weekend to figure out how to break it to them, and that's not gonna be fun. Well, For those asking about lawyers, yeah, I probably should talk to one, but right now I can barely think straight, let alone navigate legal stuff. Yes, I'm reading all your comments and trying to wrap my head around everything. I'll update when I make a decision, or when I have a nervous breakdown, whichever comes first. Thanks again for all the advice and support. Even the ones calling me an idiot, trust me, I know. Ugh, what a mess. How did my life turn into this Lifetime movie? Guys, today's story is a crazy one, Mr. Reddito here. So we're going to escalate pretty heavy in the next few updates, but I do want to check out these comments from the first update and the first original post, because this is two commenters going back and forth arguing about what OP should have done. The first one comes from Moral Compass 2984. It says, look, I get that OP is hurt, but we're talking about potentially saving a life here. His kids could lose their mom. Yeah, she cheated, that sucks, but letting her die over it, that's too far. He needs to be the big person and let her use the house. His daughters will never forgive him if he doesn't. And that's when comment number 2, called No Second Chances, comes back and says, are you kidding me, man? She cheated on him while he was taking care of her and their kids. She made her bed, now she can lie in it. OP does not owe her crap. What about his mental health? Have to play nurse to the woman who betrayed him while her affair partner hangs around? It's messed up. His kids will understand when they're older. And here comes Moral Compass again with another comment that says, you're being ridiculous. We're not talking about some petty favor. It's literal life or death. OP's feelings are very valid. I'm not arguing that, but they don't outweigh someone's life. And no, the kids won't understand. They'll just know their father could have helped their mom and chose not to. It's not about owing anyone. It's about basic human decency. And guys, here's the final comment coming back from No Second Chances. Says, basic human decency? Where was her decency when she was all around being, well, you know what, behind his back? Actions have consequences, and OP already sacrificed years of his life for her, and she repaid him by cheating. Her fiancé can take care of her now. OP needs to prioritize his own well-being for once. You're advocating for him to set himself on fire to keep his cheating ex warm. That's nice. Alright guys, let me know which comment you're thinking is in the right and who's in the wrong. In my opinion, if I was in OP's shoes, I would have to bite my tongue, but I think I would end up helping. Guys, here's the first update. Update number 1. Hey guys, well, OP here. First of all, thanks for the advice and support on my last post. A lot has happened. The day after I posted, my ex-in-laws picked up the children for what was supposed to be a trip to the science center. Instead, they told the girls that their mother was dying and needed to stay with us or she would die. Yeah, you read it right. My daughters came home in tears begging me to let their mommy stay. I was livid. I called my ex and we both tore into her parents, and turns out she had not authorized this at all and was just as shocked as I was. We had to sit the kids down and explain that yes, mommy is sick, but she's not dying, and that grandma and grandpa were wrong. After a lot of discussion, and I'll admit guilt, I agreed to let my ex and her fiancé stay in the guest room for her treatment. It's been interesting. Here's some of the good things. The kids are happy to have their mom. Her treatment is going well. The new meds are way less harsh than last time. Weirdly, seeing them together has helped me move on. They're not as perfect as I would have imagined. But the bad, it's awkward as hell. Her fiancé is useless, can't handle any medical stuff, and cries all the time. Come on, man. I've ended up helping with insurance paperwork because I could not stand watching them fumble through it. Well, that was the good and that was the bad, but now the unexpected. My ex has apologized. A lot. We've had some long talks that were actually kind of healing. I've started dating, nothing serious, but it feels good to put myself out there. The kids have been remarkably adaptable to this really weird situation, and they're set to move out in a couple of weeks. I'm counting down the days, but I'm also weirdly grateful for this experience. It's given me some closure I didn't even know I needed. Oh, and I've gone low contact with the ex-in-laws. They're still allowed to see the children, but only under supervision. Trust is going to take a lot of time to rebuild. So that's where things stand. It's not ideal, but we're making it work. Thanks again for the support. You guys have helped me navigate this hard situation. And yes, we're looking into therapy for the children. This has been a lot for them. No, I'm not getting back with my ex. That ship is sailed, baby. To the person who asked if I'm the big person now, I don't know. I'm just trying to do right by my kids and myself. I mean, what would you do? For those asking about legal actions against the in-laws, yeah, we even considered it. If it was up to me, I would throw them in jail. But for now, we're focusing on the kids. I'll update again if anything major changes, but until then, I'll see ya. What's up, guys? Mr. Reddito here. So you would think with that update, the story was starting to turn better, right? But I have another update for you. This is the final update of the story. Before we jump into some comments, this update came out a few months later. I think it was 37 days. So let's jump into the final update. Here it is, update number 2. Hey guys. I know it's been a while. OP here with another update because, well, life keeps throwing curveballs. It's been about a month since my ex and her fiancé moved out, and boy oh boy has a lot happened. Okay, first the good news. My ex's treatment went better than expected. She's now on maintenance plan that does not require her to be near the hospital full time. The kids were sad to see her go, but we've worked out a visitation schedule that seems to be working for everyone. Remember how I mentioned I'd started dating? Well, her name's Allison. She's a pediatrician. And things have gotten pretty serious between us. She's amazing with the children, which is a huge relief. We're taking things slow, but it feels right. It's nice to have someone who understands the whole medical drama thing. Now for the complicated part. A week after moving out, my ex called me in tears. Her fiancé had left her, saying he can't handle the pressure of her illness. I found myself furious on her behalf, but also feeling a weird sense of vindication. I guess Mr. Wonderful wasn't so great after all when things go bad. Well, here's where it gets really weird. During one of our co-parenting talks, my ex actually admitted that she regrets leaving me. She said that, well, watching me handle everything during her stay made me realize, well, why would she give up on me? And she thought the same. I'll admit part of me was satisfied hearing that, but I made it crystal clear. That ship has sailed. We're co-parents, nothing more than that. The situation with my former in-laws, it is so tense. I can say that, but hey, it is improving. They're still on thin ice after the stunt they pulled with the children, but they're making efforts. They've apologized to the children, and they're participating in family therapy with us. It's a work in progress, but I'm cautiously optimistic. As for me, I've made a big decision. I'm selling the house. There's just too many memories here, both good and bad, and I feel like the kids and I need a fresh start. It's a big step, but it feels right. Allison's been super supportive about it, which means a lot. The kids are doing better, thankfully. Therapy's helping, and they're adjusting to our new normal. They love Allison, which is great. Watching them get through all this change has made me realize how proud I am of them. But no, I'm not getting back with my ex. Like I said, that chapter's closed. And yes, Allison knows the whole story. We believe in open communication, and I think everybody should. The kids are excited about moving. We're letting them have a say in choosing their new place. For those asking about my ex's living situation, she's staying with a friend for now, and it's not my responsibility anymore. And no, I don't feel like an a-hole anymore. Thank you for helping me see that. I'll update if anything else happens, but for now, I think this saga is coming to a close. Thank you, everybody. What's up, guys? That's not the end of the story. We're going to check out some comments first from that final update, but guys, I came across an updated edit from OP that was deep in the comment section, and it's not very happy. It's quite sad. It came out 3 months later. But first, let's read these comments before I tell you what exactly OP said in that edit. Comment number 1 from Divorce Drama Expert says, OP, you're making a huge mistake by selling that house. That's your property that you earned. Fair and square in the divorce. Your ex made her bed. Now she can lie in it. Don't guilt guide your decision. Compassionate Warrior does not agree, saying, are you for real, OP? OP's finally moving on and making healthy choices. Selling the house is a great idea for a fresh start. Not everything is about winning the divorce. Whatever. And here comes divorce drama expert one more time saying, oh please, spare me the kumbaya. OP's ex cheated on him while he was taking care of her. She doesn't deserve any ounce of sympathy. He should have kept the house out of principle. And the final comment comes back and says, it's not about what the ex deserves. It's about what's best for OP and his children. Moving on is not some kumbaya crap. It's called being a mature adult. Maybe try it sometime. Alright guys, let me know whose comments you're rocking with the most in that one. Which one do you agree with? But now the moment for the edited update from OP 3 months later, and it says this. Where do I even start? It's been 3 months since my last post, and well, crap has hit the fan in ways I never expected. For those asking why I didn't make another post, honestly, I just don't want to deal with this post anymore. This is just a comment I'll leave here to the people who have been invested in my story. So after reading through hundreds of comments and having some seriously messed up conversations with my therapist, yeah, I know, I decided to let Sarah use the house, and it was a crap show, but we made it work like most of you already know. Now for the gut punch. Sarah is dead. Yeah. The treatment was working at first, had all of us thinking maybe, just maybe, we dodged a bullet from cancer. But no, cancer looked me in the eyes and said, duck you. And it came back and she died last week. The girls were there, I was there, even Mr. Wonderful was there. And you know what? In those final moments, all the anger, all the resentment, it's just kind of fading away. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I forgive her, but seeing her like this, it's rough. Here's this story that takes a turn into a bizarre world, though. Enough of this sad business. Turns out Sarah had been sitting on a secret Coinbase account since 2015. Yeah, you read that right. My tech-illiterate ex-wife who could barely work the DVR had somehow bought into cryptocurrency when it was at pennies. The account's worth $356,000. What the hell? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It's so ducking Sarah to pull something like this even after she's gone. Like, congratulations, you're dead, but hey, surprise. I'm gonna use the money for the girls' college funds and maybe take them on a vacation. God knows we could all use one after this crap storm. As for me, I don't even know, numb, relieved, guilty, or feeling relieved. I don't know. I'm just mad that I can't even properly be mad. All the above. If there's one thing I've learned from this whole cluster duck, it's that life is unpredictable as hell. So go hug the people you love. Tell them you love them. Even if they're being jerks right now, you never know when they might be gone. Anyways, guys, thank you for that TED Talk. You know what, guys? You have been, well, you've been something, but seriously, thanks. I'm out of here. Edit number 1. To the people DMing me about crypto advice, are you kidding me? Read the room.